Hi, thank you for joining us this afternoon for our special Lunch and Learn on Music on the Steps 2025. We will get started in about a minute. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jody Miller. I am the adult programmer at the Fredericksburg Branch Library and the normal master of ceremonies / introducer for Music on the Steps. I am joined today by Salem Waters, who is our president of the Friends of the Library, although I really think that her title should be changed to best friend of the library. But she is here today, and she is here because, in case you didn't know, we could not do Music on the Steps without the Friends. All right, so let's get started. So it's Music on the Steps, and yes, we have been being asked when this is start since September of last year. So yes, all right. So in case any of you guys didn't know, this is our 40th year. Yeah, we have been doing this every year since 1985.
Yes.
So, yes. And they have, yes. And for the most part, it's been at Fredericksburg, except for the years 2020 and 2021, which we had to do 20 virtual, and 2021 was done actually at the Fredericksburg Area Museum. Right. So, and again, thank you to the Friends of the Library who are the full sponsors of this program. They pay for everything. You will hopefully be seeing Salem and a few of her cohorts there to promote the Friends and also to answer any questions that you have about it.
We are so thankful for everybody who's a friend of the library who helps support this. It's fantastic. And I know that when I ask, there are often a lot of friends at the Music on the Steps, which is really great.
Okay, and so again, Salem Waters is our president, and we have Jim Horrick as vice president and Stephanie Lyles as treasurer. So yes, again, these are again, you can be part of the Friends without actually having to be on the membership board. You can be part of the Friends, I think, without even having to volunteer.
Yeah, you don't have to volunteer. We love volunteers and totally appreciate it, but it is not something that you have to do.
Yeah. And this is actually how you become a friend, that we have different levels of membership, and each year that you're a friend, I believe there's a gift, and then they have a meeting that you can attend.
Yeah, we actually just had our annual meeting. Pete and Lori played a little bit for us there, and they'll actually be at Music on the Steps as well. And I believe that Pete has been at every single Music on the Steps. So yeah, and it's so great. You can join for just $10. Like, it's awesome. And it just goes to supporting our awesome library. So it's just like a win-win situation.
And again, if you don't want to join the Friends, how you can still support this Friends book sales.
Absolutely.
So all of our branches have year-round book sales. Most of them have either pop-up or monthly book sales too. Every book that you buy from the sales, the profits, everything goes directly to the Friends, and they use it for, of course, Music on the Steps. But in addition, it also funds a lot of our other programs, especially the bigger ones, and also our free printing, scanning, and faxing. And that is actually a service that is actually not offered at most other libraries. So we are actually very fortunate to have that ability here.
Yeah, that is a great community resource for sure.
All right. And thank you for listening. And again, they have a year-round book sale at the Friends, and it's located at 125 Old Greenwich Drive, Suite 150. And again,
It's an awesome bookshop, and that is a place where we have a few volunteers, and they really keep it in ship shape. It's awesome.
Yes. And that one is open year round. Well, year round, I also mean Monday through Friday. They're not open on Saturdays. And
Yeah.
I think the hours are what, 10 to 2?
10 to 2, yep.
You also, if you want to pick up holds, you can also pick them up there, but you do have to do that, and it only though is 10 to 2.
Right. And I just recently realized that.
All right, so let's get on to what you guys are all here today to learn about our 40th year of Music on the Steps. Woot woot! All right, so a lot of people have been asking us over the years how we choose the bands. So this is just the basic tenets of how it happens. So usually in early September, we're going to have forms online on our website on our that you can fill out for bands. You do not have to have ever performed for us again before, but you can always apply every year. No band is actually given guaranteed spot. We do auditions every year. So once you fill in and give us your information, and also a way to listen to your music, usually like an open source such as YouTube or Facebook is best. We will then have committee members. Salem and I were both committee members this year of the Music on the Steps committee, along with several other staff members. We then, once we are selected, have to listen to every band that's submitted. This year we had over 40. And so, yeah, we had to all listen to all of those bands. Most of us do multiple songs for them just to make sure we're getting the perfect feel. Then we had to vote on our favorite 13. Sadly, we only do have 13 slots for Music on the Steps. We wish we could do more, but unfortunately, we can only do the weeks of June, July, and August. Then we, once the bands are chosen, we contact them to make sure all their information is still up to date, especially their availability. Then once we get that, we decide the schedule. Then we tell the bands again. And once they agree, we send out contracts. Every band is contracted for Music on the Steps. And that way it just lays out everything that, like what time they're supposed to arrive, what our expectations are, what their expectations should be. And then once those are returned, they just get to come to the performance and perform. So I hope, yeah. So like I said, if you were a band that wants to perform, please audition for next year. We are always looking for new bands. We love all of them. Like, again, we are very nice and we want to hear from everyone. All right. So here is our lineup. Oh, no, sorry. Again, it's every Monday from June to August. It is 6:30. It is outside normally, so please bring a chair or blanket to sit on. If it is raining or too hot, they will be in the theater. If they're in the theater, we do provide the seating, so please don't bring your own. We will usually announce it by no later than 2 or 3 if it's going to be in the theater. And yeah, unfortunately, we sometimes have to announce it early, so it could be a beautiful day, but we've had to put it in the theater because we have to make that choice very early on to make sure everyone is notified, especially the band, because setups can be different from inside and outside.
Yeah, and some of them are coming from a little distance, so they need to know how to prepare. I feel like we've had some people from Richmond and Northern Virginia area.
Yes. So yeah, so local, well, I know we originally start with local bands. We do have bands that do come from farther distances. While a lot of them are local, some of them are traveler bands.
Yeah.
All right. And now it's for our lineup. On June 2nd, our opening concert is with LB Brass. This is going to be their 6th year performing with us, and their music style is heavy horn funk.
They're always super fun, and you should put your dancing shoes on.
Yes. June 9th is a newcomer, Grief Cat, and they are a folk pop comedy duo that usually wears spangly costumes, I've been told. Right. June 16th is Lori Rose Griffin and Peter Mealy, who have the honor of being both our longest serving, our second longest serving, and our third longest serving acts. So
That's
yes,
awesome.
Peter has performed in every single music on the steps. Lori has been, I think this is her 32nd, and they have performed for 30 years as a group.
We were really lucky to have them at the meeting the other night. It was a little, they did performance, but also just kind of told some stories, and it was really sweet.
Yeah, and they do Americana, pop, Celtic, and original. June 23rd, we have a return from last year. He was on our hip hop night as the artist Mo. He is now doing his first solo show with us under the title Those New York Kids, and his style is New York soul, neo soul, and hip hop.
And there's always a wide range of music that's on the steps. So
yeah, we'd like to have a little bit. Yeah, I think that's one of our tags is we have a little something for everyone.
Yeah.
All right. And then our last performance in June is with Twangtown Paramours, and this is their first year, and they are soulful Americana. All right. So we're going into July. July 7th is the second return of Made in the USA, which is a classic rock, a modern country, and a dance. July 14th, we had the return of Trash Rocket for their third year, and they're rock and roll and punk. July 21st, we have the Eric Berg Trio, which is a jazz, blues, and gospel, and this is their first year. We have a very popular return on July 28th with Tampo Taiko for their second year with the traditional Japanese and drums. And yes, they normally ask for volunteers to come up and try out the big drums.
Yeah, that was really neat last year. I know that a lot of the kids really enjoyed it and the adults too. And I hope they're able to play outside this year. I mean, it was great inside, but I feel like he probably had to cut back on his power a little bit, and it'd be fun to see him outside.
Okay, for August, we have for the fourth year, the Stephen Gelman Trio returning, and he does American folk. Then again on August 11th, we have for the seventh year, Semilla Cultural, and they are a Puerto Rican bomba band, which is a Latin Caribbean drums and dance. They are the band that has the very pretty dresses with the flowing skirts that I think we've used on a lot of our promotional of their pictures. Right. And our final two acts are we had the return for the 16th year of Zachary Smith and the Mardi Gras Kings, and they are a Zydeco Cajun New Orleans jazz. And then for the second year, we have Limon and the Latin Feeling Band returning on August 25th with danceable Afro-Caribbean Latin jazz fusion. So that is our full lineup. It looks very exciting. We're really excited to see this year, and we hope everything goes well, or as well as to be expected with anything to do with show business. All right. And also we have a new website this year. So I wanted to show you it off for a few seconds. It is, okay, sorry, I have to remove and then add. So yes, it is our graphics and web team did an excellent job. As you can see, you can click on each of the bands to get bigger pictures. You can also click over here on the side to see their description. And it also has all their dates that they're performing. And again, every performance will be at 6:30 at the Fredericksburg branch.
That's awesome. It's really nice. You can click and kind of hear some of their music if they have it up, and that's great.
Yeah. So like I said, I was really happy that the website turned out really great. Right. And again, thank you for your support, for Friends of the Library, and of course for Salem and for everything they do. Hopefully they will be at most of the events, having a table if you want to talk to them about joining the Friends, or you need information about the Friends.
Or if you have interest in volunteering at the table, email us and let us know. We would love to have volunteers there. Jim and I can't always make every performance, although we try really hard. So if that's an interest to you, let us know.
Yes. Again, unfortunately, we do not have, this is pre-recorded, so if you have any questions, though, if you just drop them in the comments, I will get them, and I can get them to Salem also if she needs to contact you. So thank you all for joining us today. I hope you all are going to look forward to Music on the Steps as much as we do every year, and we just can't wait for it to start on June 2nd at 6:30 with LB Brass.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing friends and people who want to become friends out there. It's super fun. Great thing to do in the summer. Great family activity as well.
Thank you for joining us today.
Bye.